We have first alert weather days late Tuesday into Wednesday, and it's a tricky forecast. I'll explain why in a bit, but I want to show you that the significant severe threat is in place. We're in a level 3 out of 5 being the highest. A level 4 even clips southern Phelps County. A level 2 risk to the east. These are produced by the Storm Prediction Center out of Norman, Oklahoma. They may change a little bit. We'll keep you posted. So here's what we're looking at. I think in the afternoon Tuesday, St. Louis is dry, but we're going to be keeping our eyes to the northwest, especially for our friends in Pike County, Missouri, Bowling Green. If these storms can cut through what's called a cap, a warm layer aloft that typically prevents storms from developing, if they cut through them and develop, they become severe quickly. Tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. So this is going to miss St. Louis, but could develop in central to northeast Missouri and race off to the east. We are dry in St. Louis and just warm and windy. And now the evening is when we want to watch in St. Louis for some storms that could cut through the cap and develop. If storms can develop, they can be severe. You'll see here Super Predictor shows it rather quiet. So this is why it's a little bit tricky, because it depends on if storms develop in the evenings through, I'd say, about 3 a.m. Then we get the front, which will trigger storms, and that's why Wednesday morning storms are likely. Some of these can be severe with tornadoes, large hail, damaging wind. A little lesser threat because of the morning timing, but I still think a severe threat that we need to be on guard for Wednesday morning, here 6 a.m. And in the front hasn't passed through, so even through 10 a.m. there still could be a severe storm even in St. Louis before the storms move out. So here's the first alert weather days. Late Tuesday evening in St. Louis through Wednesday morning. We'll keep an eye to the afternoon to the northwest. Timing in St. Louis, evening to Wednesday 3 a.m. is when storms may develop. May not develop due to the cap. We're going to have to see how that pans out. Then Wednesday 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. storms likely with the cold front, and again wind, hail, and a tornado risk are all possible. And here's more on this cap, this warm air aloft. Usually what it does is as updrafts start developing, it slows them down and it shuts down the storm development. However, if the updraft can cut through that little layer of warm air aloft, boom, it explodes into a really strong storm, and the environment is ripe in the afternoon and evening Tuesday for some particularly strong storms across the Midwest in general. It would be the evening that we'll be on guard here in St. Louis. So again, a bit of a tricky forecast. We still may see some timing updates and changes here, so please check back with the First Alert Weather Team, and we will keep you ahead of the storms.